All right, hello everyone. My name is Matt Balder, and I'm a underwater drone videographer. And we're out here today at Zittel's Marina. I have Kevin Seslar,
Hey guys.
Michelle Stevie, and Bob
Hi.
Wharton. And
Hello.
we're going to do a underwater exploration. And I think that everyone here has a little something to say, so maybe we can just go around.
All right. My name is Kevin Seslar. Thank you so much for joining us today. Through this process, we have a couple of students I just wanted to give a little shout out to. Starting out with my daughter Sugar Faye, my son Sirius, we have Emma, Sophie, and Riley joining us today. I have my goddaughter down in California, Raquel. Thank you so much for coming. Family in South Africa, and Jasmine in the Philippines. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope to find a couple of goodies here, take out some trash, and yeah, I'm excited, man. I can't tell with my smile on, but yeah, I want to go ahead and get my gear on and get ready to jump in.
All right. Yeah. And while Kevin's getting ready, Michelle and Bob, do you have anything you want to talk about a little bit?
I'll just introduce myself, Michelle Stevie. I'm with City of Olympia. I'm a stream team coordinator, and Kevin and Matt help us out with our Marine Creature Monday program, and it's really fun to be here. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
My name's Bob Wharton. I'm a volunteer for Stream Team and a couple of other organizations. And I really enjoy marine biology, so I'm really thankful for the opportunity to volunteer for marine biology programs.
That's great. Yeah, well, thank you both for being here. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So I'll just turn the camera over to Kevin getting ready, and I'll go ahead and start getting the underwater drone ready to put into the water.
I think I'm doing good on this one. Makes it easier without that little scooter.
I'm going to be recording for
Recording?
possibly here,
Oh, okay. When?
starting as soon as it gets in the water.
I'm sorry.
As soon as it gets in the water,
So should we not like even walk through here?
even if you could.
Yeah.
not.
So where do you? So like in the living room in here?
So Bob, you can turn off your
Oh,
audio,
how do I do that? Let's see.
lower left-hand corner.
Oh, my mic.
Correct.
Okay, I think we're ready. right, is my audio feed coming through okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so looks like we're about to begin our descent here. So on the left side of the display here, you'll see the depth. So we're about 9 feet deep here. Let's see.
So those are nice, our giant Plumose anemones.
Yeah, those are great.
They like to grow on pretty much any structure. I think I read where they can get up to be almost 3 feet tall.
Wow.
So if people don't know that anemones are also animals, almost everything that you're going to see down here are animals except for the seaweeds.
Okay. Looks like Kevin found some shrimp in this tire.
Just a little instruction for Bob. When you want to speak, all you have to do is hit your return or your space bar. It's an easy on-off for audio.
Oh, I see.
There are thousands of animals on this piling. Bob, are you able to identify what Kevin has pointed out there?
The brown one, I can't really tell what it is.
Is it one of the squirts?
It might be, but I really can't see it clearly enough.
How about the orange around that? Are those sponges? And the pink?
Some are, yes, some are definitely sponges. There's bryozoans, are some of the white, but some of the white are also just leftovers from barnacles that have broken off.
Could that brown be a tourniquet?
Tunicate?
Tourniquet, yeah.
It could be. I just can't see the details well enough to tell. I'm sorry.
That's very interesting.
Is it soft and fleshy?
Yes, looks like it. Oh, there's a kelp crab.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a small kelp crab.
So they're part of the spider crab family. We'll see them on the docks, but we'll also see them in kelp itself as they are a similar color and able to hide well in the kelp forest.
And they'll also eat the kelp as well as other things.
Lots of sea anemones on this piling as well
Yeah.
as the large Plumose anemone. As you can see, they come in different colors, the whites and oranges. Anemones basically use their tentacles to eat, and they take things out of the water column. Most of what they eat is microscopic, and the larger ones can eat small fish.
There's a lot of sea lettuce, the green algae on the bottom. It's one of the more common seaweeds that we have in the South Puget Sound area.
What's this cool little thing we're looking at?
Trying to get down there, but I'm having a little difficulty with some of the seagrass. I might have clogged one of the propellers. We'll see here. Looks like Kevin found a crab.
It's a rock crab.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can tell it's a red rock crab by the black tips on its dentures, instead of it being a Dungeness crab, which would be all in orange. The carapace also will have different numbers of points on its shell.
Feels like the clog has freed itself on the drone, so I think we're moving again.
More kelp crabs.
Is this their defense mechanism? They always seem to point, especially one of their legs, straight out.
I'm not really sure.
Many animals will try to make themselves look larger. So doing that type of behavior may be about them trying to look larger and scarier.
Okay.
That looks like one of the other anemones.
One of the clustering ones?
No, not the aggregating anemone, just
No, I guess it isn't.
one of the other species. One of the less common species.
I've never seen under the docks and area at Zittel's. So it looks like the substrate is mostly pretty soft. I don't see a lot of rocks. I was hoping we'd see octopus,
Oh, yeah.
but we may not be far enough out, huh?
Yeah. I've done one dive out here before, and it seemed to be the same out further, kind of soft and sandy.
Looks like a big sugar kelp, possibly. That's what I'm seeing on the edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're pretty heavily coated with gunk.
Yeah, a lot of sediment. Lots of little small anemones.
Yeah.
Is that a small crab?
It looks like one of the graceful crabs.
Mm.
But I need to see the
Color,
claws to be
yeah.
sure.
But it's nice and it's delicate like the gracefuls.
Yeah.
It's got the right shape.
Usually they're kind of a purpley color.
See if I can see the front of it at all.
Oh, yeah. Because it has claw colors the same as the Dungeness.
They only get to be about maximum about 4 inches, 4 or 5 inches. Isn't that accurate?
Yes. So they're a much smaller crab than the red rock crab.
So unlike all other crabs, they eat a lot of detritus and dead things and help keep the sea floor clean. They're kind of opportunistic feeders. You have a few little fish, but I'm not able to see exactly what they are. Do they look like perch or?
At least one perch. but I suspect there's some pile perch. And then some of the,
shiners.
shiners probably.
There must be some hydroids in there as well, but it's difficult to get that microscopic view.
Yeah, I thought maybe on another dive I'd try to put on the macro lens and we can try to get some up close shots of things.
These are beautiful examples of anemones feeding, though, with all their tentacles. These aren't venomous like some tentacles could be, since they eat really small organisms like plankton. Usually the tentacles of anemones that eat larger fish are more venomous and can cause a sting, just like a sea jelly. It's always good to know what you're touching when you're doing underwater explorations.
That's for sure.
Matt, do you know how far out Kevin is off the dock there?
I'm not really sure. I'm actually pretty disoriented. But he's probably not far, maybe 30 to 40 feet.
Okay.
I'm actually thinking I might need to go let out a little bit more tether. So I'm just going to go, I'm going to surface for a minute and just kind of see where I'm at.
Are you stuck?
I think I need to let out more tether, or I might be actually wrapped around a piling. But okay. Uh-oh, I have to upgrade. Let's see. I hope we don't run out of time.
Whoops, look like you're stuck.
Yeah, Kevin's gonna get me unwrapped around the part of the dock here. And then
Looks like there's some calcified sea worms on that dock.
Yeah.
Lots of barnacles passing by.
Wow, the underside of that dock
Nice
is amazing.
view.
Quite beautiful.
Yeah.
Um,
There were several different species of anemones. Oh, there's another kelp crab. Yeah, if you had the macro lens on, you could probably see the antennae of the barnacles as they're feeding.
Oh yeah.
So they're pretty much out in the water when when the water is covering them, they're able to feed, and then they close up really tight so they don't dry out when the tide is lower than and they're exposed.
Very interesting.
Great colors.
Yeah.
yeah, very
Are
nice.
those slipper shells?
Looks like they might be. There's a lot of slipper shells in the area.
Yeah, they're one of my favorite. You can see them, the shells on the beach sometimes.
Yeah, there's some of those are.
Okay.
There's a chitin right there.
Oh, right there?
Just went off to the right.
Yep. With all of its many little plates.
Hmm.
What do they eat, Bob?
They're grazers. So the ones that occur on the dock are grazing algae and small. Some of them will eat encrusting animals, but mostly they're herbivores.
That's the same with the limpets and the jingle shells too.
The jingle shells are filter feeders. They're attached to the surface.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the hole in the bottom shell, jingle shells are bivalves,
Oh, that's right.
and the bottom shell has a big hole in it that through which the byssal thread, which is very different from the mossel byssal thread, anchors the jingle shell to the substrate. I saw very briefly what I thought was one pass by when we were looking at the piling very early on, but I couldn't see it fast enough to really be sure.
I was actually meaning the slipper shell. The slipper shell eat similarly to the
Limpets?
No.
No. Slipper shells are also filter feeders. They're one of the few gastropod groups that are filter feeders. They have a very elaborate way. They lift up and the water passes through the underside in a rather elaborate way that's facilitated by the shelf of the slipper shell.
Interesting. So many adaptations.
It's really fascinating.
So I'm back, and Kevin said that he found a crab that was feeding on another crab over here, so we're gonna go try to check that out.
Really?
So you have a dead crab that's feeding a live crab.
Yeah.
Don't see a lot of sea stars today,
No.
but the substrate's pretty soft for them.
Uh-huh.
But even on your pilings, I didn't see sea stars, but maybe there's some on the underside.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's usually dermasterias and mottled sea stars at Zittels. Or at least that's what we've seen in the past.
So I think our time might be coming to a close. I just saw a message that the Zoom meeting will end in a few minutes.
Okay.
Because I don't have a subscription, but I wanted to say that so we don't end abruptly. Um, but I just want to thank both of you for tuning in, and I hope to do this again.
Yes, this has been fun.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
for inviting us.
It's definitely challenging to try and see some of these things on the fly.
I know.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's been a great first test run of this.
Well, thank you for this opportunity.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to doing it again. And we can talk about the Zoom. We can use our Zoom meeting
Okay. Yeah, that's great.
ability.
Perfect.
Great. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah. Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you, both of you.
My pleasure.
And feel free to hang around as long as if you tell it the meeting's over.
Okay.
Let's see what's going on over here. Nice crab. It looks like a red rock crab to me. we're still live, but Michelle and Bob had to shoot and take off. Okay. So we can keep going with the water if you want. I think you're right about a week. I see a couple of strands of water debris. Okay. If you want, I'll grab the bag and we'll still pick up the strap. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll run over and grab that. I'll come back to this area after the water. Okay. All stuff that we can take out looks good. Cool. Cool. Yeah, you're right in that main over there, I think. All right. Perfect. All right, I'm back. Kevin's getting the. Kevin's gonna go pick up some trash and clean up a little bit, and we're gonna see what we can see. There's Kevin. All sorts of things get dropped here in the marina, I'm sure. Looks like a red rock crab to me. Really nice anemone here. I can't remember what this kind is. Looks like Kevin's finding a lot of stuff down there. Nice sea cucumber. You can see its tiny legs down there as it's slowly moving across the bottom. This crab up here is looking like it's on its last legs to me. Or maybe it's just very barnacle, lots of barnacles on it. Come around here and get another shot of this sea cucumber. It's like this crab has been in a lot of different fights. It doesn't have any claws anymore. Big red rock crab. It's like, get out of my way. Another nice anemone. I think I'm still down that way a ways. Yeah.
I got a back carbon here. They can show it real quick. Just go.
Sure.
Just get a visual and start bring it.
Kevin's going to show us how much debris he was able to gather here. Oh wow. Looks like you found a toy gun. At least I hope it's a toy. Wow. Well, looks like we're making our way back to the surface here. I'm gonna go help Kevin get that bag of debris out.
Just out of curiosity, is this anything to plug in as far as like, hey, we had dump fees and things like that, real subtly? You don't make a sale unless you ask. I don't know if that's wrong.
I know.
Are we on the microphone?
I think so, yeah.
Alright. Well, I hand the machine gun to you first. I got a few pounds of that debris. Alright. I'll try to figure a way to get out here.
Okay. I'll go ahead and start reeling things in. Unless you want to give me a little conclusion here?
Sure, yeah, that's something we could do. Sure, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Let me,
See if I can pop out here if you want to
Okay.
kill a couple moments.
Sure.
See what can make happen.
all right, we're just kind of getting wrapped up here. Kevin's gonna pull himself out of the water, and feel free to hang around, and we'll be right back.
see.
conclusion here. Let me step in for a bit. All right. Well, thank you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We had a great time, and we hope to do this again really soon.
We do. We got a little bit of garbage we're going to dispose of. We got some footage on a GoPro that I would like to add on, but thank you so much. Rochelle, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you guys' time, and hopefully next week with your schedule, we'll set up another day and get a nice deep spot to go dive and check out another time. Thanks for coming, everybody.
All right. Thank you.
How you doing?